When I was searching online, I didn't see the instructions how you can remove the rear bumper. Maybe I didn't search hard enough, but we're gonna do it together, and hopefully it's gonna be useful for you in case you're gonna need to replace your bumper. Okay, from the first glance, without mocking it up on the car, the color is same or very similar. The only problems I have, it was shipped without any cushion inside, and it was rubbing with the box. So but I think this could be buffed, and the same thing from the other side. But I mean, in overall, it looks much better than the one that I currently have. So I am so far pretty happy with the purchase. Hopefully the color gonna match once it's gonna be installed. Since we have the replacement bumper here, it's easy to see all the mounting points that needs to be undone. So the first point is here. It's right here, very accessible bolt, so you do not need to remove the rear wheel for that, which is good. 2 bolts underneath the bumper, 1 and 2 somewhere here, also accessible. 3rd bolt right in here, and it's also accessible. Yeah, it's right here. Same thing from the other side. Plus we have 3 hidden bolts here on the top. 1, 2, 3. In order to access those, we're gonna need to raise the rear spoiler, remove it, and then we'll have the clear access to those. Besides that, we're gonna need to remove those crash guards or whatever they call, because they are also holding the bumper, and that's it. Should be pretty straightforward and easy job. In order to raise the spoiler, a lot of people actually doesn't know that. We turn on the car, and there is the button right here in the bottom. So we press on it, and that's it. The spoiler is up. I'm gonna open the rear trunk just in case. Maybe it's gonna help us in any way or not. Maybe not. It doesn't help at all, but yeah. Regardless, those are the pins. 1, 2, 3, or actually rivets if you wish. And it's hard to see when the sun is shining. The center part of this rivet needs to be pushed in. It's gonna fall down inside the spoiler, but you'll be able to grab it later on. So all those 3 rivets needs to be removed. Let's get to that. I'm gonna use a little punch for the rivets and a little hammer. 1, 2, 3. 1 rivet out. So when there is the center thing inside, it kind of spreads those leaves, and that's what makes the cover of the spoiler sits in place. 2. All right. So all those 3 things removed, and this is, I'm not sure if you can see it, but this cover has those little tabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and and so on, which means we cannot yank this cover on the top, so we need kind of to pull and slide towards the back of the car. Let me try to do that. I never did it before, but let's see if it's doable. One, yeah, very easy. Now once this cover is removed, we have the access to 1 and 2, I guess it's a hex bolts, and I guess it's a 5mm bolts. Let me find some tools and I'll be right back. I didn't find anything better than my trusty Milwaukee thing. Yeah, this one is out. It got some blue thread locker, so before installation you would like to clean the thread locker and apply the new one, otherwise you may lose your spoiler somewhere on the highway. Alright, I'm gonna repeat the same thing on the other side. Let's So now we remove this part of the spoiler. Let's 1, 2, 3 Phillips screws that are going through those holes. You know what? I'm gonna spray just a hair of the WD-40 in there, because it's been like screwed like for 20 plus years, so let's make it a little easier for us. So just a little tiny here, maybe not so tiny. One, 2 and 3. Let it soak for like half a minute, and I'm gonna undo those 3 screws. When you undo those bolts, I would recommend to use high quality screwdriver. Oh yeah, it's very easy now, just to prevent stripping. 1, goes very easy. I'm gonna apply the same penetrant to most of the areas I can reach to, like in the bottom of the car. 1, 2, 3, and there is a metal plate. It's pretty it can come out with the bumper, so I do not to remove it right now, but I'm gonna need to replace it from here to the replacement bumper. So I'm gonna undo the screw right here by the wheel well. 1, 2, 3 screws in the bottom, and we'll proceed further. Alright, that's the first one from the wheel well. Again, I used some WD-40. Don't forget the washers. All right. All right, and last bolt on this side in the bottom is in the middle, right here. Sorry for the picture sideways. This doesn't go as easy, but it goes. All right, very good. I'm gonna repeat the same thing on the other side and I'll get back to you. So the last two bolts we need to undo is actually are the hex number 6 bolts in the bottom here. So the challenge, in my case at least, is that they're exposed and they're full of, you know, rust and debris, and it's absolutely important to make sure the bit goes all the way into the bolt, otherwise you're risking to strip it. I doubt they're gonna go very easily, so fingers crossed. Let's see what can be done. All right, I am lucky at least with this one. This is the bolt. It's pretty rusted on this side, but luckily it didn't cook inside this aluminum piece, which is good. That gives me some trust, or some hope, I would say. It's gonna work well on this side as well. Let's try it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, supposed to be it. Now I'm gonna remove this bumper so I accidentally won't trip on it, and I'll try to take this one off. This is it. It wasn't too bad, and I am happy to see that there is no any side effects or actually bad effects from this puncture anywhere in here. Everything is straight. So I'm gonna replace all the stuff from the old bumper, including this metal, where is it, metal plate. It's gonna go onto the new to me bumper. There you go. That's it. I'm gonna put it back in place. So it wasn't too bad at all. So yeah, assembly is in the reverse order, obviously. I won't gonna steal any more of your time. Thank you for watching. Actually, I'm gonna show you how the replacement bumper looks like after I install it. That's it, yeah. And that's gonna be the wrap for today's video. You can see the end result right here. I buffed those places where it had some scrapes from the box, and you can see it's absolutely flawless now. Paint matches 100% at least on the naked eye. I'm not sure how it shows on camera, but I mean, absolutely great. What can I say? I am pretty happy with the result. I am happy that I don't need to repaint the bumper, that it's still the original Porsche color. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and all this stuff. Take care.